Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's to 2023 now, and we haven't gamed in quite a while. And as you can probably tell already, we are unfortunately down a member last minute. Neil unfortunately got sick, so our lovely Caroline will be Jaegering Truth today. Um, but hey,
Just
we're
make
here.
me the Jägermeister.
We're here, and we're favorite cute D&D stream on the TV.
Oh my god, he called us cute!
Who's that? Who's referring to you guys, I'm certain.
So, no real announcements other than that because of the schedules and things, which, I put out recently. We're going to be doing every other Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern, just until we can get back on track and hopefully go back to Sundays. But until then, schedule is on the Twitter, it's on the Discord. Come join us, hang out there, have fun and stuff. And we're going to go ahead and cut right into our intro video. And then Caroline will be ready with recap. Sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
We're back.
What up?
Caroline, take it away.
Alright. So last time on this shit show, I say that with all of the love in my heart. So we came across these we went back to these Drow and found them, and they had Trogs on a chain gang, and they were debating on whether or not to murder all of the children because the children's ankles were too small to be on the chain gang. So we slaughtered them, and we freed the Trogs, and delightfully, brokenly communicated with them through Pictionary fire. They showed us secret door to some stuff, and we got things. I think money and some other stuff. It's in my notes somewhere. And we were like, we said we'd meet him back. We thought we wanted to help him, and we'd go to their secret base, to the other door, because now we know how to open the door that we tried to open to, and we were the Trogs with the troll. And then we went and killed the lookout, and Slorp was not a gnome, he was a troll, and we found that out when his polymorph fell because he got hit too much. And then we had a troll, and then we gave him a drow corpse to make sure that he stayed happy, and we had to say goodbye to Slorp. But he was great, and he helped us kill a bunch of drow, and now he's eating their corpses in his natural environment, released back into the wild. And then we were like, we should take a fucking nap. Or no, we killed those 2 drow on the big lizards that were fucking around, and I got on top of a lizard to everyone's horror annoyance. And it was free, and it'll probably die later, but we freed one giant lizard. And then we went to the Bahir Lounge lair.
I prefer lounge.
Truth made Bahir steaks for dinner. We put the tower up, and we all went the fuck to bed.
Yep.
How'd it do?
That about covers it.
You remember the
Okay.
details I didn't. I completely
got
forgot
it
about
all.
the lizard incident.
I almost forgot about the lizard thing. I was like, yeah, we're on our way back to the Bahir, and I was like, oh yeah, the lizards.
specifically, you guys took a long rest, and both Brock and Truth suffer a level of weave addiction.
Oh, yeah, that
As
happened.
the magics of Underhold slowly get old. However,
Of
I believe
Underhold?
that puts them both just at level 1 weave addiction. So, it's nothing too bad until you guys try to leave.
Just by the end of this, we're gonna be just fucking mainlining magic crystals. Okay, so
So you guys find yourselves waking up safe in your tower. Nothing seemed to have bothered you through your sleep. Even though you have killed the Behir's presence is very still much felt on the Slayer, it seems, and no one seemed to have come in the middle of the night to bother.
Ragnar rolls over, sits up in his bedroll, just sort of looks around like, where the fuck am I? Man, that felt like a really long sleep. Like, really long.
Can I, after I finish my trance, I know I have a bit of time before they usually wake up.
Okay.
Can I unattune? I am going to unattune from the Cap of Disguise and attune to the Rod of Rulership.
Okay.
And then I'll come down. Or whatever, when they're waking up in the... Yeah. Do you need help to remember where you are? Or is there something we can do?
No, I have just completely lost my mind.
I think we all have, haven't we?
Alright.
No, what this place does. Like, that was the whole thing with Mad Mage.
Ew.
We're all gonna go crazy.
Anyway, so is the plan still to help out those stinky guys, or did we have a change of heart in the night?
No, I'm all for it.
Excellent.
Brock? You are silenced.
Brock is too busy with Cat.
I would be too. I mean, look at her.
Cat.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Still can't hear
no.
you, bud.
Hello?
Technical
Oh,
difficulties.
Here
Does
it
your
is.
is he back?
I don't know.
Nope.
He can hear us.
Does that new that update for the Steam Deck have a technical difficulties button, Yuri?
I do not have a technical difficulties button.
Might want to add that one in.
Well, wow, I could tell Brock said I'm good.
Okay. All right. So while he figures that
Blink
out,
once for yes, twice for no.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey!
Hey, Nani to fuck. Got it. All right.
Ew.
All right. Meanwhile, cat.
Kid.
But yes.
His baby.
All right. So, what you guys do?
I guess it's time to take this bitch down and
breakfast.
breakfast. Oh yeah.
I
I'm
imagine
sorry.
Ruth cooks up some more Behir.
Yes.
I am like a Bahir hash, I imagine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like a-
Something
like
along
a-
those
Nope.
lines.
Something like
No,
that.
but here or there. You missed it.
I missed you so much.
Sorry, no, but here or but there. There we go.
Wouldn't it be neither be here or there? Anyway,
I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
take your
breakfast
for
behind.
anyway, yeah, we'll take down camp, so to speak, and then And then Ragnar is going to bravely suggest that someone else lead the way because he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm pulling up my map. We're just going straight for the Trogs, right?
I think that's the plan.
Okay. It's somewhere in these files.
Give me a chance to communicate more with the Trogs with my excellent use of interpretive dance.
It's beautiful.
I forgot about that.
It's magical.
I think we actually just played charades, but
I mean, at least you could like straight up understand them. So at least
What is
one side
dancing
is
but choreographed charades?
yeah, true. Even when I'm not playing a bard, I'm still playing a bard.
It's in your soul.
Mm-hmm.
There she is. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Don't look at me like that. It's like judging. No, Uriah, not you. Like he was judging me. Okay. We're gonna go. There's 2 X's at the bottom.
Okay.
We're gonna take the one to the east, southeast.
I cast pass without trace.
It's a good idea. And then we should be in this other little thing with the bats.
Find yourselves going through there. You find yourselves in a little star-shaped chamber.
It's the one with the bats, right?
There are indeed bats up above.
Huzzah! I love them.
Bats or flying spiders?
Bats. No, they're cool. We like them. So there's one to the north, and then there's one to the northeast in the star. So we're gonna go to the one to the northeast in the star. Should be like across from us, basically.
You guys start to go through that little cavern, and you find that it starts to open up, going more northeast. Pillars of stone and a few decaying drow corpses.
Where the lizard riders were. Yep.
Okay, I was about to say, did we do that?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was us.
One of the
tracks.
appears to have been munched on by this point. Little tiny bite marks. Various creatures.
I mean, I'm not gonna eat it, so more power to him. Oh, Uriah, you seem quiet.
Noted.
According to the chat.
I will do what I can here to turn myself up.
At least he's not muted.
That's true.
There you go.
I remember
Not another one of
days.
those first 15 minutes of the stream mute issues.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna keep going northeast.
I move my light closer. Hopefully that should help.
Oh, wow, yeah.
By a lot. Oh.
No, you're good. Not like a
That's
bad
fine.
thing, but just like it was definitely different. Sorry. So we're keeping northeast. And there should be, we're gonna pass 1, 2, 3 openings on our left. So go up and out. And then we'll take the 4th one up north.
Fourth.
I think. They're 4 or 3. I could be wrong.
On your left, there's a total of 4 that you pass.
Okay, yeah, the 4th one. That's what I thought. All right.
I was half expecting to be like, there's 2.
You go through a winding, narrow passage of stone, curving back eastward, almost southward, and then back northward again, before arriving at a T-junction.
To the east, to the right.
You guys go east. Again, kind of cramped, almost single file through this passageway that curves northward until eventually you find yourselves in a cavern where there is the rotting corpse of a 5-armed troll.
Nailed it. Ta-da.
Oh, this is here, isn't it?
Yes, this is and it's the secret doors. We saw where it was, and now we know what the button looks like. Because they showed us.
Secret tunnel.
So, head to the wall and find the button.
Okay, make me a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Or turn on Ragnar's light.
Yeah, so I already have advantage.
Dear God.
Well,
Okay.
Nope. Shit. There we go.
What?
Hmm?
What? I saw the dice floating in midair there.
I was certain. Was that good enough? Did she find anything, or do we need to try again?
With the knowledge you have, that winds up being able to easily find the button hidden within the stone wall.
This fucking door.
Give it a click, and the stone wall shuffles to the side to reveal the passageway beyond.
Okay. I guess I'll take point since I'm the one with the magic understandy helmet.
Yeah, you do understand them, so I feel like that's probably
All right.
a good idea.
So yeah, moving.
You first.
So I'm assuming it's another tight passage.
Mm-hmm. A
Alright.
single file tight passage that almost immediately curves south east.
I also put my perfumed handkerchief on.
That is a good idea. Everybody
Just
put
that the
them
rest
on.
of the party do the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta put that on.
my helmet
Well,
just
you
has
have-
fragrances inside of it with elevator music. It's really calming.
You just got a fucking Glade plug-in that you snap into the back of your neck. Just ka-chunk. Ooh,
Like Cortana and
spicy.
Halo.
Rockwood.
Oh, this one smells like fresh linens.
If I had that option, I totally would.
Yeah, true. Same. But anyway,
The rest of us poor
the
folk.
therapeutic aroma of dead goblin children.
Jesus Christ.
it's the best part of
Brock.
waking up.
Dead goblins in your cup.
Boy.
So anyway, we're following this tunnel here behind Ragnar.
And you said it. Sorry, it started curving. Which direction?
Oh, I
South
should
and
write this
eastward.
down.
South and eastward.
Just ever so slightly south.
See, I'm trying to keep a mental map of this. I've got about 40 feet back. I think I can identify. Beyond that, I'll leave it to someone with brains.
And a very
Yeah, just
bad
moving.
doodle.
Not like so we're not. At least I'm not trying to like sneak, but I am moving cautiously and trying to keep my my attention, my ears open.
You guys go about 80 feet in this dark, twisting passage before coming across what appears to be a dead end.
All right. Start looking for the secret switch.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Flat roll if you do not have light. Which you have never not said to have.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, while I'm searching, I will conjure a flame so that I have some light. Woof. 16.
16. With your knowledge of how the buttons generally look hewn into these stone walls, the 16 is enough to get you to find it, especially with your light. And as you click the button, and the stone wall starts to shift. Immediately, the scent of Trog just washes over you. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws with advantage because of your guys'.
Woohoo!
Your chiefs.
I knew that was a worthwhile expenditure. Oh, apparently it didn't.
Oh, God. D&D Beyond is doing the very slow dice roll.
Oh,
So
boy.
it's a 15 for Rin.
We're
Jesus.
just gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
And a 21 for Truth.
Plus 6, okay.
Yeah, you probably forgot to turn off dice. Need to turn off dice rolls on D&D Beyond.
23.
Okay. Everyone
Yeah.
saves, which makes you immune to the foul stench of troglodytes for at least 1 hour. So, as you guys, as the stone wall shifts around and the scent washes over you, immediately you had thought you could hear the sounds of the different barks of troglodytes, and then pretty much the minute that the stone wall started shifting, it just went completely dead silent. You look beyond the chamber beyond, and you can see from your position that it opens up a lot. Where you're at seems to be right next to some sort of southern wall, but just east of you, you can see where there's a cliffside, a higher part of the cavern. And you can see that to your north, the cavern opens up northeast a lot, probably beyond the range of your dark vision, easily, for you, Ragnar. And north, probably beyond the range of your dark vision. You can see various chunks of rock scattered throughout the cavern, various stalactites. And go ahead and make me a perception check.
Alright. I would have put the fire out after finding the button, so. 21.
You're able to just make out behind the various rocks and formations in this room. There are, you can see like the arm of a troglodyte. You can see one head peeking out, just barely from the edge of a rock.
Oh no, it seems nobody's home.
What?
Alright, so. Oh god, am I gonna have to play Ambassador again? Of course I am. I already established that. Alright, I will step forward and be like. We come in peace?
Okay, make me a charisma performance check.
Do you know I am trained in performance?
No.
So
My
you are
charisma's
a
a
bard.
0.
Ooh,
You're trained in performance.
that proficiency bonus.
Okay. As you step forward and say these words that mean nothing to them, you're able to make the right gestures in your conveyance, that a few of them begin to cautiously step out from behind the different rocks and formations. As you start to kind of walk in the chamber, you can now see this large stone slope is along the east side of the cavern that rises up towards a very long ledge on the south, about 20 feet high off of the cavern floor. And now that you're starting to get in here, you can see that there is a slight fiery glow from up above, indicating there may be a fire in one of somewhere up on that ledge. The cavern has a muddy, uneven floor. Stalactites dot the ceiling, about 30 feet high, or 50 feet high where you're at. And you can see that the ceiling starts to slope downward, losing height as it goes north.
None of those droppy guys are apparent, are there?
Nope. Slowly, as the troglodytes make their way kind of out from noticing that you are not hostile, they themselves are not presenting themselves as hostile. You count about 30 of them in this chamber. And one of them begins to step forward. He has on his hip, he seems to carry a wooden sparring sword. And as he kind of lumbers forward, he grasps it with one of his claws and kind of strikes a pose in front of you.
Don't forget to do the dunk.
I cast comprehend languages.
And you hear him. Are you the ones who saved our brethren?
I nod enthusiastically. And hope that it translates.
I thank you for this act of service.
I give him a thumbs up.
You are here to help with Drow?
I nod enthusiastically again.
Just the rest of us chilling back here. This is a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, you guys just hear...
I'm smiling.
Then...
Well, it's not like they can see me anyway. There's no light. Never mind. I'm not even here. One can...
I am Koldan, chieftain of this clan. You have my gratitude for freeing my brethren. The Drow keep a front up to the north. He points down, up northward of the cavern. They have a pool of acid blocking our way. I believe they fear our numbers.
Hold please. Apparently the Drow are to the north. Mm-hmm. Same chamber. Easy to get to, no problems at all. We should be able to rush right over. Except for the pit of acid. That's between us and them. So we're going to have to figure that one out.
There's a what?
Pit of acid.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing.
Why, though?
Sorry, what did he say his name was?
Koldan.
Koldan, okay. By the way,
Koldan, got it.
God.
And he appears to be in charge.
This is why we can't take Rock anywhere nice.
Just be glad he's not the one doing diplomacy.
So glad.
There are other ways around, but the trolls lurk the chambers. The many tentacled stone beast. We are trapped.
So I relay the other prospects for getting across to the rest of the party.
What the fuck is a stone tentacled beast?
What is anything down here? How many legs did that critter have that we killed yesterday? Like 80?
But here? I don't know.
Had to be at least a dozen.
It wasn't stony though, right?
No, this one has tentacles. Did I not mention the tentacles?
Tentacles, right. Okay.
Do I have any idea what that critter might be?
Make me Arcana check.
If not, we'll start looking in the book.
25?
Oh, shit.
You have heard of many tentacled beasts made of stone. They tend to disguise themselves as stalagmites in the ground and lure in unsuspecting adventurers. They're called ropers.
Yay!
They're called ropers, and they're covered in tentacles. Ugh.
And their babies hang from the ceilings and wait to drop
I
on
was-
unsuspecting adventurers.
I was about to say, wasn't that the
Like
thing?
iguanas.
Like iguanas, exactly.
I have read enough parchments to see where that's going. I don't want to go there. Read enough goblin parchments. Anyway, so yeah, those are, I guess, our options. We can try to traverse the pit of acid, deal with more trolls, or potentially run into the tentacly beast.
Mm-hmm. So, for the most part, we can fly and/or teleport.
I'm gonna turn back to Kudan and be like, try to express, like, how big is this pit?
Question mark. Acid.
Little pit, big pit.
Go ahead and make me a performance check.
Nope, that's perception. Oh, how do I escape? No, that doesn't do it. Did I get rid of it? Oh. Alright, that is actually a 9.
Okay.
What? Oh, you rolled perception instead.
Yeah, I rolled perception instead of performance.
Yeah, I think if you choose a new roll, it will then override. So, like, if you click performance, it should have overrode it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Dope.
I just have this that I can't get rid of. Oh, no,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So you tried to convey this question across. He kind of looks at you a little quizzically. We're going. It's about 35 paces.
Alright, I'm gonna look at his feet and try to gauge if that means about 35 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a intelligence check.
Oh no, one of my dump stats.
Do you need math done?
Talk to the.
Oh yeah,
smart one.
can I do that? Can I express this information to Brock and let the smart one do it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay.
Yay. Are you gonna populate in Tailspire for me there, bud? There it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Feet are relative.
Yeah, you're able to look at his kind of judges as he notices you studying him. He kind of straightens his back and like kind of strikes a little bit of a pose with his sword. Just he kind of brandishes it and holds it a little heroically.
Thanks, Dan.
It would probably be about a 40-foot chamber.
Full of acid.
That's bigger.
Well, Tashi can only teleport 15 feet, so that idea's out.
Let me see what Truth can do.
Truth, I believe, has Thunderstep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
Dim
dimension.
Door is pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
There's two ones that I can do, but both of which are only one other person.
Okay.
I can turn into a giant bird and ferry us across.
I was about to say, and Clingy Boy has Hermes feet, so
Who?
you Hermes feet. You got boot wings.
Okay. That makes more sense, actually, now that you explained it. I was like...
Words.
It's like Hermes feet.
Hermes. Hermes.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's doable, but
It
that'll
is.
only give me one more wild shape until we have a short rest, which means...
I mean, I can carry pretty much anyone here.
Yeah, I was saying.
You could just...
Because of Brock's strength, because of those gauntlets, he can ferry you guys across.
Yeah.
He just
I got
won't
one at a
have
time.
speed while he does.
You could just carry us.
And I think these
One by
things have
one.
like 400 feet until they run out, so...
Okay, but are we gonna... One other question, though, is we're going to try to bring any of the Trogs with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not distance, it's time. It lasts for
Well,
4 hours.
That's good.
Oh.
I like that better.
Yeah, say 400 feet will eat up real quick if you're going 40 feet one way, 40 feet back.
Yeah,
4 hours
5
is
people.
better.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good question. Is do they want to come, or do they just want us to take care of it?
Alright, I will attempt to express that we might be able to get we think we can get people across the acid pit, but what is the plan if they have the people coming with us, or do they have soldiers, or what?
Okay, make me a performance check.
Freaking should have taken more lessons from fucking... Oh, the add-on broke. Okay. Should have taken more fucking lessons from Martin. 23!
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna roll above a 12 any combat today. I'm telling you right now.
As you play a bit of charades, you eventually get the questions across. And Kuldan, no, must stay here, protect young and the elders.
Okay, so it looks like it'll be just the 4 of us, so that it doesn't turn into a huge slog of a combat. I mean, so that they can stay here and protect the elders and young. So, what I should have said is, should have been, looks like they're going to stay here, so the DM doesn't have to, so that we don't have to bother with protecting them. Oh well. Anyway.
Honestly, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, truthfully. I
They're not
mean,
gonna be
sure,
that
it'd be
much
great to have 20, it'd be great to have 20, mooks to aid us in combat and, be just meat shields, but then the combat doesn't end till mid-June.
Yeah, well...
And I have other things I want to, I want to do.
The last time we did that was the horn, and we got rid of that pretty quick. So.
Yeah. We got rid of the horn, and I don't remember if I unprepared it. I meant to unprepare giant insect.
Honestly, silver lining to the horn, Uriah triple checks magic item requests now.
Yep. Yep, now I look at item requests and go, how will this affect the game? Will it? Okay, it's
just
good.
Google magic item and put meme after and be like,
Indeed.
All
right, so since we don't have to transport a bunch of Trogs, getting us across the acid pit is easy peasy.
Yeah.
The only thing that I worry about with that route is if we kill some trolls or we kill the roper, then they stay dead, supposedly. I don't know about trolls. And if we have to flee, we can retreat that way.
Okay.
If we're all traveling once at a time across this lava pit, if we have to flee, that means a portion of us are stuck on the other side of the acid pit.
In the event of an emergency, we have dim door in your wild shape. We can
Yeah,
get
that's
all
true.
of us at once.
Okay, yeah.
So long as you
he-
keep one charge of it.
Yeah, I mean, Tashi lasts for an hour, so...
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that seems like the best solution. I am going to quiz. I'm going to try to get ideas on numbers and positionings of the Drow across the acid pool.
Okay, make a performance check.
All right. This time, I'm actually going to try doing it by a sort of not quite spoken word piece, but where I like beatbox along with the dance. 19.
19.
Why does this keep happening?
All right. After you convey your question, he responds, we've seen 9 on east side of pit. At least 2, if not more, on west side.
Okay, which side are we on?
South.
All right. So you said this area was dirty, right?
Very. It's very dirty and muddy.
All right. I'm gonna start drawing in the mud. I'm gonna draw a pit. I'm gonna draw a circle. And I'm gonna draw a skull and crossbone in it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna draw 4 stick figures. One of them with a staff. And then on the right side, I'm going to draw 2 circles and give them big spiky ears and faces. And the other one, what at least it's 7?
9.
9. Okay,
9
9
on the east side, and at least 2 that they've seen on the west side. But they know that the west side of the caverns is larger, because they used to have all the territory.
All right, so I draw out this, and it's like, all right, this is our battle map. And I sort of motion to it like, eh? Okay, so now I motion to the north side.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to draw like some spikes there. And then I'm going to just like, are there any other like sticks or anything about?
Yeah, you can find detritus.
All right, I'm going to pick up a stick and like try to get him to take it.
Okay.
And then just sort of like guide him to the mud map and like, just encourage him to draw out as much as he can of the territory.
Okay, make a performance check.
I feel like he's the one who should be making a performance check for this one.
Seeing if
18.
You can convey. He takes the stick and kind of starts. He first just takes it and starts like making like weird swirlies off on the side before realizing like what you're meaning to do. And he kind of makes a large. It's very rough. Kind of makes a large circle on the east side around your 9 guys, and then puts like a line on the north end of that with a smaller circle.
Okay.
And then over on the west side, he kind of puts this large oval that goes from where your acid pit is and your 2 guys, like just way down, just this big oval shape. And then he, near the bottom of that, draws a triangle and then puts some swirly-doos off of it.
All right, I'm gonna.
And then
sorry.
he starts to draw like 2 lines. He draws a line on the west side of that going on the north half, west side going off, and the south half, west side going off.
Okay.
And then he then near where the triangle and the swirly-doos are, he then draws a line towards your 4 figures and then puts a circle around them.
All right, I'm gonna motion at it with my stick and try to get him to explain what that's all about.
stone tentacle beast in cavern just down that passage. And he points just almost directly to your west, where you can see there's a skinny passage going off.
Alrighty, just a moment. Realized for once I actually could have been mapping this out while you were describing it, and I probably wouldn't have immediately fucked it up like I have every other time I've tried to map out. Alright. That's what we got for my memory. My terrible, terrible memory. Look good enough? Alright, cool. I will also poke at Rin and be like, hey, write this down. Rin who has wandered off to another part of the room and is like staring at a stalactite, I'm assuming. Instead of hearing me and this dude grunt at each other for the next 45 minutes.
So you're muted.
Yeah, she's paying attention even if I'm stuffing my face with a cheeseburger.
Fair enough. Okay, so... Oh, and then the this is line circle there. Okay, it has a face. Okay, so after drawing, the rest of the party's attention to the map, as it were, convey the information. It looks like 2 over here, 9 over here, Roper this way. So it looks like we have 2 areas that we got to clear out.
All right.
It also creates another slight issue. We can easily get us across this lava pit, or this acid pit. Might not be super easy to sneak across the acid pit.
Mm. I can shoot really far.
Yeah, if we see somebody on the opposite bank, you might be able to just snipe them.
Yeah. I mean, they're not gonna fucking see me.
Curious, I don't know what the range on produce flames is. Not 30 feet, so I can't lob balls of fire across. It'd pretty much just be you.
But with fire.
Oh darn! I wish I still had flame quiver.
Nah, it's alright. Then they'd see me when I fired my arrows.
True, because they would create light.
I mean, I don't mind going and sniping.
I mean, if we get them to try to come across to us.
That's true. Either they'll come to try and stop whatever's going on, or they'll retreat.
Although, that being said, it will still be dark.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have, Brock just carry us, newlywed style one at a time. And we just have to hide on the other side until we're all there.
No, I thought it was princess style.
Is it princess style?
I was figuring he'd just grab you all by your armpits.
Oh.
You can just carry us like a cat.
Exactly.
I was expected to be hefted like someone being about to be carried over the threshold on their wedding day, but that works.
It's very romantic.
I'm also half your size.
Not half his size. You're like 3/4.
That's fine. It leaves my hands open for spellcasting. If someone sees us, I'll just I'll just hit him with a bolt of moonbeam and turn him into dust or some shit.
Yeah, that thing's scary.
Yeah, how far can you throw, Ragnar?
I mean, you could just sit on my shoulders and we do like a trench coat kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
2 spellcasters and
I
a
fly
trench coat.
around. I just fly with you on my shoulders.
Were the
Brock would be your mount. What?
There's better ways to word that.
No, no, there aren't.
I mean, a Brock in a hard place.
I am the harp. Never mind.
Oh my. Oh my.
Okay, so
flying in a cave.
west or east?
Oh, east?
You should wish.
East has more
curiosity.
verifiable guys, but also seems to only have 2 chambers.
How big did we say this acid pit was?
40 feet.
About 40, 45
40
feet.
feet. Does anybody have like a darkness kind of spell?
I do.
Hide the ledge and just like push them over it. Just a thought.
Oh, I like your thinking, bro.
You can shove as a part of an attack action.
I've got 2 shoving attacks that are both magical.
You know what?
Thunder Wave and Gust of Wind.
Hey, if we can, so the acid one, we said we could see 9 guys across from it, right?
They
Well,
said
9 on one
they said
side.
They have seen 9 guys on the east side.
Okay.
And they have seen at least 2, but they know the area's bigger. on the
Right.
west side.
What if we set something off in the acid to kind of draw them to the edges? And then I could use the Rod of Rulership on them.
What's that do?
Puts me in
Command
charge.
them?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I could command them.
Are
Well,
they
Try to-
are they drow?
Mm-hmm.
Can they be charmed? Thought elves were immune to that kind of stuff.
We're not immune.
Oh.
It's an advantage.
I mean, we've got hypnotic pattern. We can attract them that way.
That's true.
Actually, wait a minute. Oh, darn. Okay.
Advantage against being charmed, but
Okay. Well,
So is your idea here to just basically mind control a bunch of them and have them march themselves into the acid?
well, I don't think it would let me do that. I can't make them hard, but I could have them turn on each other. So, like any of the ones who don't get hypnotized, I can have the ones who are hypnotized attack the ones who aren't. They kill each other anyway.
It's not a bad plan. It's just
I know it's not, it's, you know, a little ethically gray, but
they've done worse.
yeah, I've probably done worse. Maybe? I don't know. A little bit.
how many people can you control with that rod thingy?
As many as I can see within 120 feet.
Really?
Uh-huh.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. It is dangerous.
That it do be.
Well, dang, yeah, if you could get the whole crowd, you could just march them straight into the acid.
I
Okay.
can't do something contrary to its nature. So, like, if they wouldn't kill themselves naturally, I can't make them kill themselves. But I can make them kill each other.
That seems extremely contrary to their nature. Wait, no, it's Drow. Never
No,
mind.
it's Drow. They had fucking nursery rhymes about killing each other. Like, it is very much the whole shtick.
Okay, so we got... Let's call that one Plan B.
All right.
So we
Plan
got
B.
Plan A, which is travel across via Brock oh so gently hoisting us across. Plan B, mass mind control, see if we can get them to stab each other. soften the targets up.
And if that fails, we could just push them over with a gust.
Okay, we'll call that Plan C.
Plan
Use
B.
magic to force them into the acid.
Do you want me to snipe some before we fly across?
I think maybe we should get eyes on the location and see what we can see before we do that.
All right, bet.
I wish there was a way for me to give you the push spell.
Me?
Wait.
You can cast it through chamomile.
Ooh. That's better than what I was thinking. I was thinking I could just imbue an item to do it, because I can do that
No,
too.
you could cast it through chamomile.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous mouse.
That does still involve getting the mouse across the acid.
Yeah.
If I fly over, she's already invisible, so I just have to not get seen.
Yeah.
Or if I retreat, they'll just see me fly, be like, whoops, and fly away, and they can't do anything about it. They're not going to know she's there.
All right, well, let's go to this acid pit and have a peek. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Let's go to the acid pit.
Seeing you guys kind of getting ready, Bodan comes forward. Which path do you wish to take?
I point towards the acid pit.
Where? What acid pit? On your map?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't say that.
What else would I have done?
I don't know.
Is there another one?
It's like there are two of them now.
He raises his claw and just simply gestures northward into the cavern, which seems to stretch onward past your dark vision.
All right, I give him a thumbs up.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Thanks, brah.
So you guys start heading northward towards the cavern. It starts to have a lot less formations as it kind of oblongs itself northward, kind of narrowing out a bit, before eventually coming to a tip with a narrow passage that goes. Already, you can hear the sounds and the caustic smell of bubbling acid beyond.
Yay.
Found it.
All
Want me to
right.
scout?
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Okay, so you're going
off.
forward?
I'll take Terralai with me so he can relay it back to the party telepathically.
Okay.
And that way, if he sees something that I don't.
As you go forward and beyond the passage, you're eventually kind of stop immediately as you see this bubbling pit in front of you. The chamber is almost circular, kind of a little squished, more lengthy on the east to west angle than north and south. And it indeed is probably about 40, almost 50 feet across. If you were going straight north, it's probably only about 30.
Excuse me.
And you can see just barely the hints off of the the northwest and the northeast side are just these little hints of another little shoreline in another squished passage. As the smell of the acid and just the sounds of all the bubbling just fills your senses. Truth actually gets a little bit of a whisper from Terralai. So I don't know why she's not moving. The room's empty.
Fucking knew it.
Oh, these sly dogs. Oh, these motherfuckers.
As soon as you started talking about it, I'm like, it's gonna turn. It's gonna be a fucking illusion. I know it.
Do I see
So-
any drow?
You do not?
Nope. Turn back around.
So not
To
being
you,
able
it's
to...
still a real pit of acid.
Oh yeah. So,
Truth's
I
just
come back.
oh.
And does not share with the class, I'm sure.
He would.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he would.
Only after I got back and like made an explanation about how horrible it smelled or something, and
Yeah.
then he would say, "Oh yeah, by
Oh,
the way,
no.
somebody-"
Here's the thing. Oh, okay. I was assuming he'd tell us, and we'd make sure to keep it a secret from you, just for the jokes and laughs we'll get 5 minutes from now.
Yes, I like that. I like that one. So I come back with Terra. So no Drow.
Oh man.
Okay.
Just
Was the acid as bad as it smells from here?
It's a pit of ugly acid.
All right. Of course, part of me is paranoid that it's not actually an illusion; it's somehow a double illusion.
The last 20 minutes have just been that whole DM perspective of God, just go through the fucking door.
Describe the lock on the door. What are the hinges made out of? Are they on this side? Do they look like nails or screws?
Philip's head or
Oh, man. Anyway, so yeah, I guess let's all as a group sneak forward.
Not long before you reach, indeed, the edge of the bubbling pit of caustic acid.
All right.
I don't know what smells worse, the Trogs or the acid.
You don't have to save against the smell for the acid.
Okay, Trogs smell worse. Answered that question.
It smells like acid.
All
They
right.
smell like
And
ass.
very tentatively, I'm gonna try to stick my foot in it.
What the fuck are you doing?
As you step your foot in it, just feel solid ground.
Oh yeah, thanks for the heads up, Terralai.
Is the acid fake too?
I hate all of you.
Okay.
I thought we were besties, Terralai. I thought we were besties.
He's probably just like, why are they staring at this fucking ground so long? He just was waiting for the punchline the whole time.
I told you.
Poor
I loved
Terralai
you
doesn't even
betrayed
get it.
Yep. As soon as you guys realize that it is an illusion, you can now kind of almost see it as a vague, almost transparent image of bubbling acid transposed on top of the solid ground.
How do they mimic the smell? More Glade plugins?
Make me an Arcana check.
Probably some candles.
It's
Some
just a rotting
acid-scented
corpse on the
candles.
ground.
With advantage.
To look over and there's just a fucking...
Actually, sorry.
Fucking...
Not Arcana. Nature.
Oh, darn. I'm not trained in that one. Because I am the worst druid ever.
Am I? No. No, I'm not.
9!
That's enough, because you realize you
God.
know this spell.
Oh?
This is hallucinatory terrain.
Oh, balls.
Oh,
Never heard
shit.
that one.
That's cool.
Also, how do I have a higher nature score than you?
Oh, sorry. I just went to catching stuff on fire school. They didn't teach us mycology. They did teach us mycology. I just skipped.
I have the same score. Fucking Ranger.
+5.
I have a-
+1.
Oh, nature's intelligence. That's why. Okay.
But anyway. But yeah, like Elder Jareth used to use this to freak out the newbies by making the entire shrine, or not shrine, the grove look like it was on fire and then screaming it to wake everybody up in the middle of the night. I don't have trauma.
I like this man.
He sounds terrible. That's a terrible way to teach people.
Oh no, he was an excellent teacher. He was just an asshole.
Sort of like my boyfriend.
Fantastic teacher. He taught me how to cast Create Bonfire. Anyway, so now that we know this, which way do we want to go?
Are the Trogs aware that it's fake now?
Now we'd have to go
Oh.
back and tell them. We can
Maybe
do
we
that
should go-
after we kill all the
Maybe we should go clear out the finite space first, because didn't they say there was just a small bit of area and that was it? Over to the one of them.
Yes, but that one had more drow.
We are fresh now,
True.
so as fresh as we're gonna be down here.
Nobody.
I could try the Rod of Root. I could just go in there.
I'm just glad we.
Just really want to use that rod, don't you?
A little bit.
I'm just glad that we know that the acid is illusionary before we hinged our entire plan on melting an army in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been real embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Just cast all these spells, they don't move.
What they do, and they just fall down. They're just covered in dirt.
Yeah. Just
They're
golems.
just like, no, you were supposed to scream and die.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll go to that one was the east side.
I think so.
All right. I top up Pass Without Trace in case I had to drop it for any reason, and boom, 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 and so on and so forth.
I don't know why I had that song in my head the same time you did that.
Because it's a
I don't
good
know what
sneaking
caused it.
song.
Yeah.
All right, you guys slowly go forward. It's not far, maybe like 20 feet before the terrain starts to open up into a bigger cavern. Go ahead and make me stealth checks.
Uh-oh.
That was not truth. That was random.
Remember the +10 from Pass Without Trace?
Oh boy, disadvantage. What we got? Oh, okay.
Rin stops existing.
43.
21.
30.
20 for truth.
What was that, Ragnar?
30.
30? Okay. You guys are able to slowly sneak forward, and you can see what seems like an old, burnt out campfire. You can just faintly smell the smell of old burnt wood. And around it are, circled around it, sitting with various logs, stumps. You see some various bedrolls. Are 9 drow.
Do they appear to be sleeping?
No, they're all sitting. You see occasionally one of them will move their hand, gesturing at another.
But they're not talking?
What are they saying?
They seem to just be motioning with their hands.
Not sign language?
It looks like it should be sign language, but it's nonsense.
Shit, can comprehend languages understand sign language?
I think it's
I know.
audible.
I know Drow sign. I would recognize it. I don't. But it's.
Yeah, any spoken language, so no. Comprehend languages doesn't work on sign.
Terralai, are these fuckers an illusion too?
Oh yes, they're actually troglodyte zombies. He says.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't want to be here.
What's wrong, Truth? What did he say?
Everything is a lie.
Sort
So
of
I can throw this ball bearing at them.
No.
Okay.
Truth will relay that they are indeed troglodyte zombies.
You can also see that on the northwest side of the chamber, so closer to where you are, there seems to be another passageway on the heads.
Hey, Ragnar. So, zombies, are they enslaved to a person? Or do they just wander around?
Kind of depends on the zombie. And could be these are somebody's thralls, or it could be that somebody made them and just sort of left them here. But
They went through the trouble of disguising them.
Exactly. You don't just take 9 corpses, cast illusion on all of them, and then put props up.
And also, they reanimated the dead corpses. Unless you're fucking Alistair or Drow. I see. Look, they're raising the dead and enslaving. They're making zombies. I feel justified in the rod.
I'm just gonna share a look with Brock for a moment, and then just okay.
I'm not doing it now. I don't want some. Should I? Wait. Do you want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Do you want to control zombies?
It's just 9 zombies.
No.
We should probably be able to clear them out without too much trouble.
Yeah. All right. Let me get in position and I'll start shooting. I like to try to sneak ahead a little bit.
Stealth check.
Just a little.
We are certain that they're zombies, right?
Terralize saying they are.
I do trust him.
Would you like to insight check a sword you cannot hear?
That's a.
Sounds pretty sketch to me.
Still in range. What's 30 feet of range?
Yeah.
It's 28 or 38, depending on the range. So I'm just gonna run. Just at least get to this side.
I wonder if there's goggles of true sight a thing.
I don't know.
Goggles of true. I have true sight.
He's got a lens. Basically, that's true sight.
Yeah.
None seem to react as you cross the chain.
Dope. So anyway, I started blasting.
Okay, roll initiatives.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Rip.
That is my 4th nat 20 tonight.
What is happening?
You ready to fail all your spells?
Pretty much.
Goddamn truth.
Alright, so 25 to 20.
Both Rin and Truth got 22.
Ragnar also got 22.
Jesus.
I think Ren's going first because she was the one doing an attack. She's readying an attack for sure.
And I am faster.
What'd you get, Brock?
7.
Damn. Okay, then. You enjoyed that 7 at the bottom of the initiative.
Yeah.
So
Slower than a zombie. That's pretty cool.
So do you want Truth to go immediately after you, or do you want to have my turn to separate them out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
exactly what I was going to suggest.
Please.
All right, so Ren, you were up first.
Pew pew. Oh yeah, I should probably pick one. Yeah. Pick one of the further ones away. That one.
Okay.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah, they can't see you.
Dope. 24.
That hits.
We'll go ahead and throw a sneak attack on this one, because fuck it. just in case I roll shit. That is 29 piercing.
All right, it just collapses.
Dope.
Suddenly, all of them are. You just suddenly hear just a collective.
Next one. Nope. 25.
That's a hit.
Ew. 23 piercing.
That one also just collapses.
Last arrow. And an 18.
Again, a hit.
Dope. That is 24 piercing.
Collapses.
Fantastic. Alright, I got 3.
Ragnar.
Half tempted to just wait. I'm just sitting there with like a bit of hardtack, just like, she's clearly got this.
Is that what you're doing? Or are you going?
No, that's not actually what I'm doing. I'm going to move out. Woo! Forgot you do that. Nope, that's not the button. There, that one. I will prepare an action to produce flame and lob it at the first fucker who comes at me,
Okay.
who isn't one of my party members.
Okay. Truth.
He is gonna Eldritch Blast.
Can you remind me real quick what the components for Eldritch Blast are?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but it should still have probably VS,
Oh.
VS or M.
VS.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, the. Okay.
I don't like that you asked that question. Why are you asking that question? You're right.
Okay. Go ahead. Eldritch Blast. Which one's he blast? I think he has 3 bolts. 2 bolts.
Yeah, he's got 3.
So he can target. Each one targets differently. So you have to roll 3 times no matter what.
Okay. Green laser. Wee. 12.
That's a hit.
Oh shit. Okay. Wee. Oh, it's going far away. 5. Is it? Oh no, 8. 8.
All right. Still up.
Yeah, I figured. Do it again. $24. 9.
Still up.
1 more. 15. 8.
And that one finally falls down.
He did it.
Alright. As this one shuffles forward 20 feet.
Alright. Yeet. Uh, 17.
Hit.
Fire.
Right? Still up. Just now a little bit flamey.
Flamio Hotman.
They all just shuffle forward your guys' direction 20 feet each. Brock.
I don't think I can actually reach anyone. Not quite. Yeah, not quite. Okay.
Make a rude gesture at him.
I don't even think it's worth casting a spell on these guys. I don't. Yeah, all my. Oh wow, I don't even have a range cantrip. Fuck. Yeah.
You could just wait to punch one.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and ready my fist for the first one that walks up to me.
Okay. Ren, what is your passive perception?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, there's gonna be stuff coming behind.
Why am I in the witness protection?
I was like, what? Passive is 16.
It's your turn.
Awesome. Okay. Hopefully we only attracted more zombies?
You have no idea.
I don't know. Rin's fine. Caroline's nervous. A pew. Ooh, where's? Alright, because I had to go look at my passive. Hey, nat 20. Because I'm just feeling mean, I'm gonna slap my sneak attack on it.
Okay.
That way we'll be certain this one's dead.
Double all the dice involved.
Mm-hmm. That is 48 piercing.
So you shoot your arrow, and from your perspective, it just looks like its head suddenly just gets smaller. From everyone else's perspective, you can see that the arrow flies so true and so fast that the head just gets ripped clean off and just sails straight back and pins to the stone wall.
Yeah.
That was literally what I was thinking of. When you shoot that hard, that time from when you played Dishonored.
Yep.
I love it. It was worth it. Okay. And then also fuck this guy, I guess.
This guy.
I would
in
advise
particular.
against fucking any of them. They're zombies.
It's yeah.
You rolled initiative both of those times, by the way.
Oh, whoops! I picked up a truth die. Well, I rolled a 20 again.
You did roll a 20.
All right, this one just gets 2/8. That is 23.
Yeah, he's dead.
And I'm done.
Ragnar.
I was gonna cast a spell, but
Seems like a waste.
produce flame on Drow 2. $15.
That's a hit.
$14 fire.
And that one falls over dead. Truth.
Eldritch
technically.
Blast. Oh yeah, no fire.
Well, probably actually not that. There.
Whee! 14.
14. That's a hit.
Seven.
7. Which one is that against?
8. Alright.
Okay.
Next one also against number 8.
Critical hit.
What the crap?
Thanks, dice. 10.
10. Oof. Still up.
One more.
Ugh.
Dirty 20. 11.
There we go. That does it.
Dead.
I hope the last one walks up to Brock.
It does. It does indeed.
Ugh.
And then it tries to attack. Oh, well, shit. I've been rolling them wrong. And we'll do it with this guy at least. Anyway, that's a 19 to hit Brock.
Miss.
It's Brock's turn.
Punches right off.
Yeah, we're just gonna try that. Swing number 1.
I forgot about an ability they have. Jesus.
Too late.
Don't worry, I'll min the damage. Okay, 9.
Okay. Oh, it's not
Swing
one they
number
use on their
2.
turn.
Oh, there it is.
Miss.
Made up for it, guys.
All right. Rin.
All right, shoot his head off.
Okay.
Hit. That's right, you got advantage because I can't see you. You rolled a 12 twice.
Fantastic. Sneak attack, fuck you. Aw. Bummer. 24.
24. Okay. So he's not going to make it, but he does get to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like that.
DC 29.
What
He
the
fails. So he dies.
fuck?
Oh, they're zombies.
Yeah.
When zombies die, they have a chance to just not die.
Yep. And with that, there are no more shuffling zombies in the room. Seems quiet.
Okay. Look
All right,
behind
well.
me.
You don't see anything besides a passageway.
I'm gonna start exploring the room.
I'm gonna collect my arrows back.
As always, I look up.
It's the ceiling. It's a cavernous ceiling.
I'm gonna stare at the ceiling inquisitively.
There seems to be cavern ceiling. The camp seems to be set up in roughly a 30-foot square area or so within the center of this large cavern. The bedrolls are old and rotted, definitely never been used, but definitely have been sitting here a long while. As you get kind of closer, you can still smell like the smell of like the warmth of the campfire, but it's cold.
Yay.
Everything is a lie here.
I'm just looking suspiciously at everything in this room.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check, Bill.
$21, I think.
You know, nothing seems to stand out, but without the rush of adrenaline, with the silence of the now double dead lying on the ground, you can hear the ever so faint sound of water trickling. It seems to be coming from the passageway to the north. Rin, you hear it.
I'm gonna go look at the water sound. It's actually water.
Now that the zombies have been re-dispatched, do they still have their illusions on them?
They do.
Should we search their corpses?
I want to take a peek at least one of them.
It's a little rough to start searching through because you go to search them and your hand passes through flesh and then hits rotting flesh. You can't
Less than
quite
stellar.
see what you're searching. And it just feels like flesh. Just constant flesh.
Alright. Yep. Anything interesting, or just naked, stinky Trog corpse?
Naked, stinky Trog corpse.
Alright.
Rin, you go forward, only about 30 feet or so, and the cavern kind of turns eastward and opens up into this little tiny alcove of a cave that then has it opens up almost into a 30-foot round cavern, but you're on about maybe a 15-foot wide shoreline to what is the rest of it is a pool. You can see and hear fresh water trickling into the cave from cracks in what appear to be dead-end tunnels from the west, forming what appears to be a pool of water. You can definitely see the bottom. It's not very deep. And you also see a rough camp made here.
A camp?
You see a blanket, a cask, and a satchel.
On the shore?
Like by the water. Yeah, kind of up against the wall.
First, I'm going to very slowly and doubtingly touch the water.
It's cold.
Oh my god, it's actually water. Okay, go check out the little camp.
Yeah, there's a bedroll, blanket, a cask of some variety, some large barrel, and a satchel. Closer inspection, the satchel seems to be made out of spider silk.
Recently used?
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Was that a sneeze or? I just heard a sudden sound. Okay, survival. 23. Why do I keep rolling it? Oh, someone was just.
And it looks like it was hastily shuffled aside, like it was.
Oh, someone is here. Okay. Start really looking up and around.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
17.
Nothing.
Very quickly take the satchel so it vanishes with me.
Okay.
So one of the...
Yeah, take the satchel.
Go back to them. See if I see any other footprints along the way.
Make me another survival check.
Oh, I just zoomed in on my map a lot. Blech. 9.
I mean, you can definitely see that there are some footprints in this dirt, but they're nothing new besides your own.
Okay. Head back. What are you two up to?
I've been searching the walls.
They're walls. rock.
So are you gonna get it to our attention somehow, or?
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to, if you guys were doing anything, you know. I'm gonna keep my eyes on where I just came from, like the tunnel, the opening. And just be like, hey guys, is definitely somebody back there. I took their satchel. Almost certainly a drow.
Okay, but you didn't see anyone back there. Were there any other ways out?
Not that I saw, right?
Not that you saw.
No, not that I saw. They could be hiding.
There was definitely some alcoves where the water was trickling in, but you could tell it clearly, like, dead-ended it. Unless they were, like, the size of a flea, they weren't getting through any cracks in those walls.
Yeah. So, unless they ran out behind us during combat.
A distinct possibility.
Yeah. Or they are just really good at hiding back there. I don't know. I took, you know what? I'll look in their satchel.
You find 10 days of rations and a book.
And a what?
And a book. Seems to be made of a nice leather. Seems to have some nice, like, filigree on it. And has, like, it looks like a purple gemstone, but you can tell it's not, like, an actual gem.
Purple rock. Read it.
Open it
Open
up. You have no idea what's going on in this book, but you know it's magic.
Oh.
So, Rin. Just a curiosity, wondering if something occurred. So you said there's nobody back there.
That I could see.
Because you do realize we just had dealt with an illusionary pool of acid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They might
contingent of soldiers.
They might just be invisible.
Yeah. Hey, Truth. Come here, buddy.
Truth kind of comes over, sees the book. I can read that.
Oh, you son of a
Would he see the book?
I mean, I assume she has it open still.
Yeah, hold it up to him.
She's also invisible.
Oh, yeah. I have a book. Read it. Shove it in his hands. You are Ragnar. Maybe Brock.
Neil would remember that Truth can read all written languages.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Sorry, I thought you just meant like he knew the spells.
It is a spell book. It has the spells Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison's Ray, Ray of Frost, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Witch Bolt, Alter Self, Misty Step, Web, Fly, Lightning Bolt, Evard's Black Tentacles, Greater Invisibility, Cloud Kill,
There's a lot going on in this
Dead,
thing.
Hallucinatory Terrain, Seeming, and Rope Trick.
Okay. Rope trick, I know.
So, POV, you just stole a wizard's spell book.
I sure did.
Let's go in there and see what Terrell sees.
It's probably a good idea. Let me take the satchel back. I'm gonna just put this. We're just gonna put this in the bag of the invisible person. In we go. Okay. Sneaky, sneak, sneak, sneak.
Sneaking? You guys make me stealth checks then.
Are we sneaking?
Sneak,
or are we just
sneaking?
Might as well.
Okay.
You have done us all by saying this. Oh, 15.
Don't we pass without trace?
That was a short fight, so it should still be up.
25 then.
40 for Rim. Oh, come on, roll high again. Come on, roll good. Okay. And then 21 for Truth.
And I got 28.
As you guys sneak forward into the space, immediately, Terralai lets Truth know that there is a what appears to almost be a 3 by 5 foot window floating in the air about 40 feet up in this cavern.
Rope trick.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of gather everybody around and say, all right, so we assume it's a drow. We don't know automatically that they're hostile, so maybe we should just try to talk them down? Get an idea of what's up with them before we start, randomly killing everything? What do you guys think?
Okay. So, 'cause I know this spell. I've known it for a long time and not used it a single time at all. I could use my rope trick, because he can only see so far. He probably can't even see us. He can only see out in like a little 3 by 5 kind of space out of his little window. So he's probably just hiding and waiting. I could go up. If Terralai can point to roughly where it is, I could put one up in front of his and talk to him.
Okay, Diplomat, go ahead.
But it's okay. It's okay. He can't attack me unless he comes out of it, and I can't attack him. So, talking only, unless he comes out. Okay. I'll cast rope trick. To hopefully, to 40, said 40 feet up, so 40 feet, and put
40 feet's about where the ceiling is.
Yeah, put it across from his so that our little bubbles can look into each other technically. I know I'm not going to see him, and I'll keep my head poked out so that he can see me.
Before you do this,
yes,
because you do know the spell, it's not that he can only see about 5 feet, it's that he has a 3 by 5 foot hole where he can see out.
Oh.
Yes, like a window. He has a window on his floor.
Okay, right.
He can
so
look
he can kind of look down.
They probably see you. Or at least not you, maybe, but they see everybody else kind of standing around in the chamber. And it begs to reason, some spells are verbal only. But no spell can pass through the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which means talking probably won't work.
Unless I put my rope trick up and I reach into his hole. Because I could fit in there too, because it can fit 8 people in there. So I'm going to try to go crawl in his interdimensional hidey hole. This is a terrible idea. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I try that?
You can try it. You can certainly try. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Are you committed?
I'm committed.
Okay. Give you that one chance.
It's a terrible idea.
I'm going to make you roll a percentile. We're going to see if your extra-dimensional space accidentally ends up in his extra-dimensional space.
Oh, fuck balls. Okay.
Hey! We know what that means.
Okay. Percentile die?
Yep.
Huh?
How to make a nuclear explosion in D&D.
Oh, good. I hope I don't kill us all. Maybe I should have just used, the... I know there's nothing to grab onto up there.
You could have just thrown a spare bag of holding inside of there and waited for those fireworks.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my bag of holding on the ground.
I mean, it doesn't take you up immediately.
I know, you climb
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Do I roll the percentile?
I said
Oh.
yes.
I didn't hear. You cut out a little. Like it. Okay. Oh god, please. Okay.
You cast rope trick. The rope snakes from your hands and spirals upward, going into a point in the ceiling. When suddenly there is a bright light.
Shit.
And it's almost noiseless until suddenly the light compresses and there is a sudden a rush of air and sound as thunder beckons from the room above you, from the ceiling above you, as the air that once was is no longer, and fills the vacuum where there was an extra-dimensional space and there was someone hiding.
Should I just kill him? What just happened?
From a scientist point of view, I think you just wormholed him.
Your rope falls to the ground.
Well, I hope you
Actually,
weren't.
no. Considering it was within 10 feet of the gate, it also just got sucked.
I hope you weren't planning on talking to him, is all.
Well, that's one way to solve the stranger issue.
What just happened? This Rin would not under fucking stand at all.
So
You you may have accidentally sent the person up there to the elemental plane of fucked.
What? They go to.
neither the person nor the space exist anymore.
Where did they go?
Away.
They are now where even speak to dead cannot reach them.
Well, the good news, we no longer have a potential angry wizard that casting illusions that we have to leave behind.
We gotta remember to use this on Hallister.
Oh my god.
Like Hallister, I'll use rope trick. Well, he might for a dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
I feel.
I would honestly be really pissed off if he died that easily. After all these years.
Oh my god, Okay. You know, it's one thing when you're trying to kill a person, it's another thing when you accidentally kill a person.
Yeah.
Don't know that I've ever done that.
I mean,
I have now!
at least you don't have to see their face in your dreams or anything, because there isn't one.
Or worse, even worse, you don't have to talk to them.
I don't have to what?
You don't have
What'd
to
you
talk
say?
to him anymore.
All right, I'm going to attempt to pat vaguely where I think Rin's back is.
Just
I wouldn't worry
open
about
air.
it. They were probably a terrible drow who was going to try to murder us as soon as we got him out of there. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay. I'm having a slight crisis.
Who needs therapy now?
This is fucking. Oh, I've always needed therapy.
The funny part is that if it hadn't been Rin doing that, the wizard might have seen what was about to happen and dove out of the space and saved themselves. But instead, the invisible person put the boom box up.
Yeah. He was probably watching us the whole time, too. Like, what are they doing?
Am I a bad person?
You're part of an adventuring party, so kind of automatically, yes.
Okay.
Are we the villain?
No.
No, we're just one of them.
No. No! Wait,
No one is good in this world.
Everyone's a villain to somebody else.
I know we're not angels.
Yeah, like a bunch of goblin children.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a villain to a green fucking dragon. And then
All
a
right,
mind
well,
flayer.
It's probably a good thing Truth wasn't here for this. He may have stopped this.
I mean, technically, there's no way. I don't know if he could have seen what she was trying to do.
I mean, he knew.
True.
Technically, it was just like, Terralai kind of trying to, like, okay, yeah, that's nice.
Wait.
Yeah.
Terralai just watched this happen.
He tried to help.
He couldn't have stopped you.
I'm sorry.
Screams into the void.
Oh God, forgive me. Salune, forgive me. I didn't mean to kill that one.
Excuse me a moment. I'm gonna go back and see if the illusions are still on the Trog corpses.
Good bet they're not.
As you go out and check, let's see. They are.
Okay, good.
What about the pit of acid?
Yep.
Good.
So it wasn't that guy.
So, wait, no, does that mean that they're not dead? They're just on
There
a different
might
plane of
not have
existence?
been anyone up there. There's a chance that nobody was in there.
Why would there not be anybody in there? Someone had to pull the rope in.
Mage hand, I don't know.
Why would you lay an invisible... I know nothing. Okay, it's too much brain.
Maybe they were playing fourth dimensional chess and they assumed we had
Yeah.
someone with
Oh my
true
God.
sight.
Oh
So
my
in
God.
fact, I'm gonna suspiciously look at the pond and see if I see any like reeds sticking out of the water.
Maybe they pulled the rope out.
It's not like somebody who's hidden underwater drinking from a scuba. What are they called? The scuba tuba?
A snorkel?
What?
A snorkel, yeah. No, a scuba tuba.
I've never heard of that.
It's a tuba so you can scuba. It's a scuba tuba.
That's not quite.
Christ. It's like referring to them as house crabs.
What?
Spiders.
Oh, God.
It's just it's a little dirty, but it's just water. The reeds. Nothing.
I'm just towards the water.
It is real water. I did touch it.
Okay, so was there anything else interesting at the ex-wizard's abode?
He has a warm blanket.
And
That he's not going to be.
There's a cask.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look at what's in the cask. I just took his bag.
Amontillado.
I'm going to go up to the cask. Does it look like it has traps?
No.
Okay.
Here we go again.
All right, is it tapped? Like, can you get liquid out? All right, I'm gonna take my mess kit cup and pour a little bit into the mess kit cup.
About to tap that cask.
Out comes a kind of almost like a white liquid, kind of bright in color,
Ugh.
almost clear, bubbly.
So it is a
Pure foam?
translucent, bubbly white liquid.
Mhm.
I sniff it.
It smells a little fragrant, like definitely something fermented. It's definitely alcoholic, and a little hint of mushroom.
I feel like Truth is our sommelier. Let's give him a sip.
So it's bubbling.
Just like fizzy.
Okay, so we got fermented. We got some fermented mushroom champagne here. Anybody want to try this?
Truth will try it.
True.
He would.
Exactly how he would do it. Exactly. It's completely in character.
It's
Doing the-
indeed a mushroom wine.
Ugh.
What?
Don't know how I feel about that. Earthy.
How big is this cask?
Probably about 3 feet
How many Brocks?
No.
Oh, okay.
This dude was gonna drink this entire thing?
I mean, he got this setup, this sweet setup here. Nobody's gonna bother you for because of the acid. If they do, he's got a little army out there to give him warning. He could go hide in the ceiling if somebody found him. He's probably just gonna chill here on the beach, drinking wine and reading books, just hanging. I'm certain they have beaches in other dimensions. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Let's go to the other side of the acid. I hate Undertow.
Don't worry, it hates you too.
I know.
Meanwhile, every now and then, Brock's just like, fucking the weave.
Man.
Well, I mean, you should be fine as long as you're here at Undermountain.
What's the what-oh?
Don't mind me, just gonna restart Tailspire. Because it
Oh, okay.
Oh, what-oh.
It's better than what I thought it was going to be.
So yeah, you guys head back out to the acid pit and head to work your way towards the other side.
Sneaky.
I'd say make me stealth checks, but it's not gonna matter right now. So I'm fine.
We don't have. You took our dice away, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just assume that I cease to exist.
We just all pass, right? That's how that works.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
We all rolled nat 20s.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make me stealth checks.
Okay.
I can only do so many of these before I just roll a 1.
That's
There you go.
As I do roll a 1.
Well, that's an 11.
You know what? You know what? Let's roll again. I have disadvantage. Yep.
Nice.
We still got the plus 10, so 34.
Well, with the plus 10, I have 10.
Unfortunate.
Oh, Brock. Truth has 18.
I got 29.
Okay. I'm making sure I get the log here, the log file here for that crash, so I can report that bug and actually have it be useful. Okay. So with that, you guys start heading over. You guys cross the acid pit. I mean, as much of it is acid, which is none. And head over towards the western passage. This passage goes on probably another 40 feet west before starting to open up. It opens up into a chamber that appears to be about maybe 60 feet across to the west. And you can see that it extends probably only like 30 feet north of you. Almost directly west, you can see another passage. And it definitely extends far beyond your dark vision to the south. And you can see a few rock formations between you and the other passage. Mostly there's one maybe about 20 feet from you, kind of smack dab in the middle of the little north section that exists. The north kind of comes to a point. And behind that, you see 2 Drow. They don't seem to be paying attention to your direction. They are instead both looking south. And occasionally they seem to kind of gesture to each other and
Are they signing at all to each other?
No, they're whispering. They're not signing.
See if I can't sneak a little closer and hear what they're saying.
Okay. Make me a stealth check. Jesus Christ.
32.
Why do we bother?
I'm good at like 2 things: sneaking and shooting. That's it.
Okay.
And eliminating existence.
Also, you guys definitely smell the stench of death in this room in general. It's filling this cabin.
Awesome.
As you sneak forward, getting ever so closer, you start hearing them talking. Do you speak Undercom?
Fuck. No.
Okay. Then you do not understand them. But you are able to notice that they are looking at something in the south chamber. A lot easier from this perspective now. You're able to see south of the chamber. How far is your dark vision? I know yours is
90.
longer than the other. Huh?
90.
Okay, yeah, you can see this happening. You can see just beyond where you could have seen in general, just due to like the curvature of the room from the entrance. You can see a lot of the southern half of this chamber is just strewn with corpses. Troglodyte corpse, drow corpse, giant spider corpses, just all over the cavern. Basically, just from the perspective, you couldn't see it, but it's definitely within the range of your dark vision, easily. Especially now that you're around the corner. And what you see is there is suddenly one of the spider legs twitches, and then just suddenly gets like ripped off by nothing, and you see a bite just crunch, take it out of it. Slowly it gets devoured. And then another leg twitches. It slowly gets ripped.
I'm just gonna tiptoe back over, grab Terrorlight, tiptoe back.
Make me another stealth check.
What is
Now there's just a floating sword.
No, he turns invisible with me. Anything I'm holding. I don't have to necessarily go right up to the other drow, but just so that he can see in that direction. 25.
Relay it back to truth.
Relate back to truth is that there is a very fat, invisible troll.
Called it.
In
I knew it.
In the pile of corpses.
Oh dear God. Oh, okay. Do I see any other drow anywhere in this chamber besides those 2?
You do not.
Okay.
There's the passageway to the west.
Mhm.
Again, probably about 60-ish feet from where you guys came in, right? At your guys' entrance. And then the chamber just continues on past the troll. Beyond your dark vision, past the troll. Past the pile of corpses.
These 2 have house breath symbols on them.
They do. And they also appear to be wearing studded leather. They have shields. They have short swords. They appear very well armored. Very well armed.
Are they holding their shields?
No, they're on their back.
Okay. I will resist temptation. Take it.
Look, Please don't do anything that's going to end up with you alone in a group of drow again.
To be fair, it's only 2. I can handle 2. Okay, come back. And I guess assume I get relayed about the troll.
You mentioned the troll.
Yeah, okay. So there's 2 guys and a troll. They're speaking in Undercommon. I will speak Undercommon. Unfortunately.
Well, if we attack the guys, we run the risk of attracting the attention of the troll.
You attack the troll, we run the risk of attention. The guys.
That too.
I don't really think there's a win-win here. Aside from if we attack the troll first, the other 2 guys might join us in attacking the troll.
I can cast Fairy Fire on it.
They might be able to. We don't know that.
But there was another way out of the chamber, right?
Yeah, right across from us.
I don't know. We did sort of say we were going to come here to clear out Drow, so...
We did. You want me to try to take some of their stuff?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay, so what, do we just move in, sneak in, try to get the drop on one group or the other? And then just deal with things as they come?
Yeah. I want to say get the drop on the Drow. I feel like they're going to be more a hassle than... I mean, the troll will be a hassle, but I feel like Terrell can warn us as he gets closer. We have some distance already between us and the troll. We don't have a lot of distance between us and the Drow. If that makes sense.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I was trying to read a spell description and I only caught half of it.
Oh, no, you're fine. There's more distance between us and the troll versus us and the Drow. The Drow are closer in proximity. They
Alright,
would probably be a more immediate threat.
Let's go kill some Drow.
Okie dokie. Assume the position.
So yeah, gonna try to sneak up to get into position to attack these Drow.
You don't have to sneak very far before you're able to
Surprise!
see them.
We get the surprise round.
But I will need stealth checks nonetheless.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and roll.
I can't possibly roll 1 twice, can I? There's 2 1s on that side. Okay.
$35 for me, 15 for truth.
15.
20 for Brock.
27 for Ragnar.
You guys are able to sneak into the chamber without being noticed.
Alright, where are the corpses being picked up from?
Probably here.
How far in behind or near these guys do we get?
Probably there.
Okay.
Like, you're gonna have to risk getting a lot closer to them in order to get behind them.
That's fine.
All right. I guess we start blasting.
Yeah. Surprise! Pew, pew.
Okay. Roll initiatives.
Damn.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Truth got a 22.
I got a 21.
2015.
Ren got a 16.
Rock, what'd you get?
13.
Bottom minutes.
Yay!
So the first person
I live
to go
here.
is Truth.
Woohoo. Um. How far is it between? It's got 30 feet. Oh, yeah. I'm just run right up to this guy. Look it. And swing my Terrorlight. Probably miss.
Yarp.
12.
Swung and I missed.
Swinging again. 27.
That'll hit.
Huzzah. That is 12 slashing.
Alright.
That's his turn.
Ragnar.
Okay, so given our positions, I know we said we'd take on the Drow first, but for now we know approximately where the troll is. So I could probably hit him with Fairy Fire now and not risk getting any of you guys in the AoE. Because if
That
I
is
wait
true.
until the troll comes up on us, there's a chance that if I'm going to get it, I'm going to also get you guys. So, do you think that might be a good idea to just cast that spell right now?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright, then... I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. It's a cube. There's a 20-foot cube, so that'd be about... there.
Okay.
And anything in that square needs to make a Dex saving throw.
DC.
It's going to be DC 17.
Okay. Your fairy fire falls and seems to stick to nothing.
Shit. So that's where, like, the leg was disappearing but being eaten?
Yep. In fact, as you do that, you basically see a leg just kind of drop from that space.
I don't like this place.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. These guys don't get a turn. They now have their reactions back. Ren.
Forgive me, Ren's D&D Beyond has crashed. I can't. Ren's character sheet is gone. So, I at least gonna know enough of what I'm doing here. So, you know what? I'll go. And yeah, 40 feet of movement just in case they try to run.
My character sheet just crashed too.
Yeah, I think the.
Now I gotta check mine.
Don't refresh it.
Yeah, mine's fine at the moment. I'll just,
Will I have advantage on this?
Yes.
Okay, 19.
That is a hit.
Okay. Throw the sneak attack on there just in case we miss later. That is 25 piercing.
Okay.
Second. 15.
That's a miss.
Oof. Alrighty.
Less.
Yeah, it's a miss, yeah, so. Because I don't remember my other modifier right now, so.
Rock.
Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Can I get... Yeah, there we go. Boop. Whoop. And we're gonna go after... Ilithmar. With a punch. 13?
Miss.
Alright, try the second one.
Hey,
Okay.
natural 20.
I made up
Nice.
for it. Oh man, it's been so long since I've added 20. It's 2 rolls plus the damage, right?
Yep.
Or plus the modifier. So we have a 9 plus d8. Plus 3, so 12.
Alright.
Thunder. That's all I got.
Truth.
He's gonna swing again. Because I'm terrified to refresh the page. Move to spells at all, so you're gonna nope. Gonna miss. Huh?
So you shouldn't have to refresh it to move spells.
I don't know if it'll fuck up if I try to hit the spell tab, you know?
That's a hit.
But yeah, okay.
It looks like they're having issues with their API.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's saying it's they rolled a 1 on our API check. So
13 slashing on what's his fuck face.
Ragnar.
alright. So now there's an invisible troll that I've taunted. So I'm gonna move 30 feet here. And then create fire on Zazporl here.
Okay.
Produce flame at his face. I think I get a +9 for that.
Hit.
That many fire.
Alright. Now it's Astoral's turn. Surrounded.
Getting fucked.
He drops his weapon and raises his hands.
Oh.
You immediately hear the other one in Elvish go, "Coward." Lithmar is going to turn towards him and say, and you hear him go, "You'll die just like the rest then." And miss. And miss.
So anticlimactic.
As Zestor just kind of dodges the strikes.
I will shout back in Elvish. Now from behind him. No, just you will die now.
Not if I stick you first.
Wow.
We are having a great time.
I'm gonna roll the next one separately. Just go, what the fuck? 20.
That'll hit.
20.
Oh.
I was hoping that I would get to intervene with this one.
Dear God. That is... Fuck, what do I add to that?
Is your sheet still not loading?
No!
Was that a regular
I'll try it
attack, I
again.
assume?
It was a regular one.
Oh yeah, no, their entire thing's down right now. I guess.
Yeah,
because-
I think it's a plus... It's a +5, because the other one's a +50, so it's gotta be a +5. I'm pretty sure it's a +5.
That sounds right.
Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah. 20.
Plus
20%.
dex modifier, right?
No, that's included.
Oh.
I think.
So my gauntlets are +5 because it's an intelligence weapon.
You know, we might not have been updating your sharpshooter when possible with your dex increases.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yep,
Anyway.
No, yeah, your D&D Beyond is fucked right now.
So we're gonna call it a +5, because
Yep.
I think that's around the right area.
Yep. All right, the troll's turn. What's its
Uh-oh.
More worried about that one.
Apparently, when things are invisible, you don't get the creature ruler. Good to know.
Mm.
Rock.
Am I seeing any indication of where this troll might be? Crunching bones, any of that?
You can tell it's making its way towards you guys, but you can't see an exact location. Like,
Oh,
if
boy.
you attack it, it's with disadvantage. You can try to target an area, but you're gonna make a
I-
miss.
I'm gonna go ahead and use an action to go boop, activate my true sight.
All right.
Nice.
For 10 minutes, I can see out 120 feet. Oh.
Okay, so only Brock can
Yeah,
see.
only Brock can see it, but it's there.
Does it actually, Why is it not... Oh, right, because D&D Beyond. I was like, I keep clicking charges and nothing's happening. That's why.
It's D&D Beyond.
Yeah, oh, there it went. Okay. Alright, well now I see it, so I'm gonna take the risk and get the fuck. See, there's 13. Any attacks of opportunity if they want to.
Yeah. The lift bar will give you one.
Okay. And that's where I'll end up, assuming I am fine.
Well, he probably doesn't have Sentinel.
He misses.
so-
I hope that people assume that I'm right in front of it, but
Once you start
I don't know if that's
punching
going to
it,
help with any kind
probably.
of things, but I have no actions, so that's all I got.
Yep.
Truth. I'm assuming probably getting Elvish translations from Terrorlie.
I mean, dropping your weapons and you know,
And raising your hands up too, yeah.
pretty universal sign of surrender.
Head over here. I'm assuming does not provoke any opportunities from surrendering
Whoa.
Zaz.
I
I'm gonna
am
call him
blurry
Zaz.
again. Can I just...
Okay. And it's gonna strike it. Ilithmar with Terrorlie. 22.
That'll
Why
hit.
am I so fucking blurry?
Did you put Vaseline on your screen when you weren't looking?
No, like, I turn off autofocus, and it's like, nope, I'm gonna do it anyway.
9 slashing.
Can't do anything there.
And then again.
Oh, autofocus is off. So what the fuck's happening?
Right, stab. What's a smite? How does one? I probably should have
He's
smite.
looking real rough.
Okay, no smite.
Here we
You
go.
nom nom the spell slots to make big hurdy juice.
Yep.
13.
And he falls.
Alrighty.
Ragnar.
All right. Well, seeing as how my fairy fire didn't work, I am going to, and that Zazzy here has apparently surrendered. I will lob fire.
Disadvantage.
Oof.
Yep, that's gonna miss.
It's either an 11 or 13. All right, and that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, he's just done. Rin. He actually
Fair enough.
he backs to the corner.
That's fair. Okay. I'm going to attempt to shoot where I think the troll is.
You get a flat roll
That's right.
because you have advantage for not being seen, but then you have disadvantage for not seeing it.
Oh, that's nice.
All of the nuts.
I'm glad those don't like cancel each other out and stuff. Like,
Yeah, like they don't stack.
yeah.
That's still a miss.
Well, that was
roll roll
Again.
3 20s and take the middle one.
I say it really depends on what your plus to hit was.
11.
Yeah, that's a miss. That one.
But that one
second one's
should
hit. Yes, that one. It was a plus 12.
It's a plus 12?
Yeah, if it had been a plus 12.
Oh, it had. I can use sneak attack because Brock is right there.
Plus, I can't see you.
what?
That too.
Well, no, you can't. You don't have advantage technically. So.
I don't have advantage, but Brock is right there. 21.
Right.
Fuck.
I would like to use a spell, however.
On the
I'm
troll's
sure you'll
turn,
get
Brock,
to.
you see the arrow kind of plop out of it and it seems to heal.
Oh,
Hit it with fire!
I made that
I'm
mistake.
working on it.
Brock.
Hit it with fire!
I'm working
Oh, wait,
on
no, it's turn. I'm dumb. That
No,
was-
go back.
So it does plow attack. Misses.
Oh boy. Okay.
Another plow attack. Misses. And then it
Okay.
tries to bite at you.
Jesus.
Gets a 26.
Ooh.
You already know the answer to that.
He's angry.
9 damage as you can
Oh,
feel
that's-
as its jaw clamps on your shoulder and you can feel it crimp your metal armor just a little bit.
I'm just gonna
Piercing.
mark that on notepad. Oh well, hold on.
I love Brock's angry
So-
face.
So you have your
Since it's piercing, I ignored 3 of it. So
Yep.
fuck. All right.
rock.
Oh, God damn it! I feel like I might have a fire spell.
Ooh.
Uh,
You know what sucks about D&D Beyond acting up right now?
Hmm.
Another streaming D&D show is about to start in 20 minutes that's really popular and uses D&D Beyond.
Aw.
Well, they're pre-recorded, so
That's true, they are.
they're fine.
yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna punch him like normal. I don't really have anything else to do here. So this is plus 9. 25.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then this is plus 5. Yeah, 7.
Yeah,
And then the second one. 23.
that's a hit.
8.
All right.
That's all I got.
Cool.
Which Terralai can tell truth where it is, but that doesn't negate the disadvantage.
Right, so he at least knows where to go. Yeah. So I'm just trying to roughly get in that area.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
just-
snap to grid turned on still, so it snaps to grid.
I didn't think I did. Yeah, I guess I must have turned it back on. Sorry. But roughly in that area.
Yep.
Well, we're going to swing with Terralai, so.
That was a lot of dice. Oh no!
It just hit.
enough
It just hit.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is
That's
21. Dope. This
This-
one,
This is
This
hard.
is a- This is where we smite. Okay.
So his slots are.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, are they 5th level or 4th level?
I'm afraid to look.
I would take the
I think
lower
he
just
has
to
4th
be safe.
level slots.
So you're the one with all the books in your room.
Yeah, but they're
Okay.
way over there.
We got Divine Smite and Eldritch Smite.
Give me just a second. Oh, that is a 3rd level. That is a 3rd edition Warlock table. There we go. Nope, his spells are, I believe. Shit, what level are you guys?
11.
Oh fuck, yeah.
11. He's a 3rd level paladin. So
And
they
an
are
8th level
yeah,
warlock.
they are 4th level slots.
Okay.
So with Eldritch Smite, that is I think 5d8 of damage.
Okay.
I think that's also the same with Divine Smite.
It is. Yeah, I'm reading it. It thankfully is on the page that's loaded.
The source books are loading up and beyond for me.
You
So
can
you can look it up.
actually use both if you burn 2 of the spell slots.
I think I'll just use one.
Okay.
For now. For now. Okay. So.
Yes, D&D Beyond as a website's working.
5, and then.
Character app is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching Twitter blow up about it right now.
Yeah. I'm showing that.
As if they didn't already know. Everyone else has to tell them.
That is 37.
37, that's a lot of women.
37.
And that was the first attack.
That was. Round 2. Miss. Probably. I don't know. 19?
That's a hit.
Hey. Should I do it again? I don't know how many spell slots he has. I can't look.
He has 2.
Two warlock slots, and then a couple of them from paladin. But the warlock ones we'll get after a short rest.
Okay, we'll use another warlock one. Cause fuck it. Same dice. Here we go. Whee! That is 81.
The troll, you hear the room shakes as there's a thud.
Oh,
It's your turn.
what?
Does
All right.
I mean I assume Brock would see what happens.
Yeah, does it look dead or just knocked over?
It's dead.
Is
Oh,
it
boy.
still invisible?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to throw. I'm gonna throw a fire at where it was. Create flame and toss fire at where I think it is. So I believe that would be either 21 or a 23.
Okay, that'll hit. You deal fire damage, the troll will now not regenerate and come back to life.
Okay.
Is it visible now?
No.
Create flame, 12 fire.
Okay.
Okay. It did.
Yeah, now it is. Basically, Brock, you saw it fall over, and then Brock, you noticed that the wounds were still slowly closing.
Yeah.
And then, as Ragnar dealt some fire damage, that completely stopped.
Okay.
And that is.
Okay. Is it dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells dead.
As you shout that,
Shit.
says Toril in the corner, you see him go. And you hear behind you in the passage to the west the sounds of. What was all that racket? In Elvish. You hear another voice. Go, someone explode that. And that's where we're in the session.
Shit, damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, sis.
I think that's a perfect spot to end that.
As if As if the combat didn't already alert him.
Yeah.
The combat probably would have, yeah.
Oh, it did. 100%. Still, that was a good session. Thank you all for joining us, viewers. It's wonderful to be here in 2023. Hopefully.
Is it?
Yeah.
It has been so far.
I've had a bad day.
I had some wonderful company at the beginning of the year. It's been great. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the session. Thank you all. If you stick around, I'll send you on a raid somewhere. We'll probably go ahead and raid the big channel just to send you over to roll. So thank you all for showing up, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Same new time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern-ish time frame. Every 2 weeks through March, and then hopefully in April we'll be back to Sundays. So go to the Discord, chill out, and we will see everyone then. Hopefully we'll have Neil back, and we gotta give him the lowdown on this session. Hopefully he'll actually watch it, because a lot happened for you guys there. So until then, take care, everybody, and we will see you around.
Bye.